All right, y'all, time for Tailgate Tuesday. Y'all come on around, pull you up a seat on the tailgate. If you ain't got a tailgate, get you a stump. Nothing else, just lean up against something. Got a really cool pocket knife I'm carrying today, and just want to show it off. You know how we are. We like to show off. We like to show off what we collect, what we carry. Today, in the pocket is a Schrade Walden improved Muskrat. And it says right there on that shield, it says improved Muskrat right there on the shield. I'm not 100% sure why they call this an improved Muskrat, because it's got a single back spring, and it has the common clip on each end, but nevertheless, this is a Schrade Walden, and they stamped it right there on the shield, improved. Normally, I was always taught the improved was, you know, two back springs or opposing blades not matching, stuff like that. But at any rate, it is a Muskrat, and this is a Schrade Walden from New York, and this is when they still had two factories, and this one says right on there, Schrade Walden, NY, USA. Now, I don't know if these were made in the Walden factory or if they were made in the Ellenville Schrade old timer factory or whatever, but this knife predates 1973. I think the dates on these knives is 46 to 73, and it's got that jigged brown synthetic. Of course, this is not Delrin. This is before. Well, it could be if it was after, what, 62? So I'm not really sure. But at any rate, they do such a really, really good job on, like I said, this is pre-73 no matter what. And just a super, super good job on that jig synthetic. I really like this one right here, serpentine with the square bolsters. Even though they're square bolsters, they are rounded off really, really well. And I dig that. That makes it a little easier on the pocket. Y'all hear that old train in the background. But just a really, really super knife in really, really good shape. Not loose. Just about got all the meat on the bone. I have, over time, I've just really come to enjoy the Muskrat. There was a time I didn't think too much of it, but I've learned better. You know, for lack of a better term. This is a 787. You can get this knife. I just learned this. This knife comes, the 787, comes in square bolsters, comes in rounded bolsters. There's even some out there that come in jigged bone. Now those are much older. Those would be closer to the 1946 Schrade Waldens, you know, the early ones. And but I have seen some, not in person, but in pictures and in like eBay ads and stuff. And just very recently saw one. Very recently saw one. Good buddy of mine brought it to my attention, and we was just going crazy over it. I never realized that they'd done any of those in bone. Just a beautiful knife. But this one, nonetheless, even being synthetic, it's got that really cool Federal shield on it, or a version of a Federal shield. There's several different little tweaks to it, but nonetheless, I really, really like it. Just a cool knife. This, I think, is 3 7/8. Could be 4, I can't remember, but it could be 3 7/8. Just, I mean, you know, such an iconic pattern that has, this predates the Trapper, and this predates a lot of knives. Some of the old knife books, there's even places where this is referred to as a trapper's knife. which is, you know, the Muskrat, this was the ideal knife to sharpen both your blades, and you go out trapping and skinning. That, you know, you'd have two sharp blades and you'd be able to use one and the other. And it being thin like it is, and that long clip blade right there, good for piercing, gutting, skinning, just all purpose. This one's in really, really good shape. Does have just a little bit right there, just a little bit of blemish on that one blade right there. That's called character. You know, I got blemishes too, so we'll just have to deal with that. But that's just really super cool. Let me stop that right there. I'll get back to them. But just a super cool pocket knife. Thank you so much for dropping by and spending a few minutes here on the Tailgate. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Talk to you later.